YouTube. Yep, and we're all connected on 3. So, Ramon, it's all on you, bro. You can hit him up.
All right. What up? What up? What up? Welcome to Gvtv. That's right. Good Vibes Television, Season 2, episode. We in the dirty 40s. You hear what I'm saying? I am one of your hosts, RL. My man to the right is DJ PRS1. And of course, my girl Savvy, she's back. Oh man, we missed you, Savvy. You little ghetto last week. Yeah,
I had to come up to your speed last week.
Yeah.
I was talking about the eating and stuff, just sitting there, just filling your mouth full of food. And
you talking about
paper bag.
I had to run home and I needed some food. I fast all day at work, so I gotta eat food when I get home.
Right. And we're a whole nother week now without our other brand new host, Dr. G. She's out. Yeah. School's reopened, so she's doing school stuff. They got some committee meetings and stuff like that. So we'll see her probably next week for sure. Hopefully, right.
It's crazy.
So yeah, hey, she was so glad to be home, with homeschool, and then she went and got the vaccine, and it was like, yeah, I got the vaccine. It was like, well, hey, you can come back to work.
Yep, it's proved itself. Ain't that some
Yeah.
Next time you won't be bragging, damn it. Talking bad about the goddamn governor. He said, I got something for her ass.
Come back to work.
Come on back to work. All right, I'm gonna log in here on Facebook, make sure I can see the folks.
So how was y'all weekend? How was y'all so-called made up Easter? How was that?
So-called made up Easter, it's about as fake as Ramadan, but it's okay.
Oh no, Ramadan is real, sir. I want you to fast for 30 days and read the Bible.
Let me tell you something.
Is that how you say it? Ramadan?
Ramadan.
Yeah, Ramadan.
I always thought it meant rum ain't done.
Yeah, it ain't.
The rum ain't done. That's what I thought it meant.
You don't eat and drink from sun up to sundown, then you tell me.
Right.
I'm not even going to attempt. Just like them brothers I was around, they claimed they was attempting, but I seen them sneaking food in their mouth and drinking from the holes behind the building and all kinds of stuff.
But you don't have to participate in Ramadan.
I know.
They don't put a gun into your head.
Right.
But they was claiming they were participating. They want because let me tell you about the jail, right? Because I knew nothing about Ramadan until I started working in the jail. And jail is a horrible place to be. I'm not even going to sit here and try and make it seem like it's not a bad place, right?
And you don't mean you mean as a landlord or as a tenant?
I was a landlord. So the jail makes sure. The jail I was in, I can't speak for everybody. The jail I was in made sure that these brothers, if they wanted to participate in Ramadan, they had everything they needed. And when it was time for them to eat, they had more than enough food. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean, hold up. Let me
That's interesting.
No. It wasn't like they was, a gourmet meal or one of them beautiful feasts. But whatever it is they were serving, they had an abundance of it, right?
That's good.
Yeah. They would come down and I see so many, because this is the thing. It's just like, people knock, come down hard on Christians, you gotta come, we come hard on Muslims too. Just like any religion, right?
Right.
I'm telling you.
You don't have to, you just want to.
I mean, no, we have to. Because every time we go down hard on people that pray, Buddhism, the Tom Cruise religion, religion.
Scientology.
Look, nothing.
Not the Tom Cruise religion.
Yep. Scientology
is untouchable. So it's getting Muslim. Look, Islam is getting touched tonight. So
watch what you say.
I'm not me. Hey, look. Let me tell you something. Nobody in that organization can do anything. They've been having issues for almost 100 some years. I can say some shit, just like they can say shit about Christians. I mean, shit. You have some brothers that make you want, like I studied it. I had to learn it because I'm like, what is just got them so captivated and motivated. So, and that's when I started. I started to read the Quran. So I was like, what the hell is it? And that's when you can really start to see the fake Muslims, when you start reading the Quran. It's just like when you start reading the Bible, for Christians. People say, oh, I read the Bible. I read the Bible. Look, reading a verse is not reading the Bible.
Right.
When you read something, you're supposed to read with understanding, and you're supposed to be open-minded, and you're supposed to try to, study and ask questions if you don't understand.
Right. You read from, and you also start from the front, go all the way to the back. You read it from the front, like a regular book.
Well, what page is that? When you say what page is that in a spiritual book, I get concerned. So, but then like I said, you can start seeing the fake, and like you see those that participate in it for quote unquote, I guess the view that a lot of people have on being a Muslim.
Right.
For some, because I ain't never got no respect for being a Christian. Let's be honest. Being a Christian, ain't nobody say, oh shit, man, he tough, man. Don't fuck with them Christians. Ain't nobody ever say no shit like that, man. If anything, they fucking you up. Man, you're a Christian? Man, fuck you, bitch, man. You believe that white Jesus shit? Oh, you whack. Ain't nobody ever been scared of Christians. But if you say you with the nation, motherfuckers just be like, okay. Mm-hmm. And the next question is, you ever been to jail? And then they go from there. But if you read the Quran, you'll really see that you'll see this who is really serious about it, and you'll see those that are just kind of, it's a fad, it's something they wanted to, want to be a part of only when it's brought up in conversation or be around people. If you ask, don't expect any serious work, because it's just like any religion that you take serious. It's not like work, but it's work. It's just one of them things. But Ramadan, nah, you ain't sure. Hey, look, check this out. You might as well put some cookies in your pocket and tell everybody you participating and eat some famous Amos throughout the day.
Well, some Christians, they fast for 30 days. Christians fast.
Mm-hmm. And I don't believe not near one of them.
But I have been around Christians that have fast. I've been around a lot of religious people from different religious genres, you want to call it, that fast. So
I don't believe Christians. We killed our goddamn king. So I don't, anything Christians say. I don't put too much faith in their word.
You call yourself a Christian?
I'm a Christian. Yeah, I'm a Christian, but
so you want me not to believe nothing you say out your mouth?
I don't say anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's like we're black sheep, man.
Yeah, I'm glad we're doing this by Zoom.
Huh?
I'm glad we're doing this by Zoom, because I don't want to be right next to you when that lightning bolt flashed down.
I mean, you say Christians are black sheep?
Yeah, we're because we I guess you can say, I mean, if you read with understanding, and you're supposed to have faith and belief and all that, and then we go out here and we Christians, I mean, man, look, we condemn a motherfucker fast and then turn around and do the same thing he do, and then be like, I'm sorry, God, I'm good. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's Christianity.
I'll put it like this: whatever you do or don't do, that's between you and the Creator.
Yeah.
You don't have to prove nothing to nobody but you and the Creator. When you start worrying about what other people doing or what other Christians or Muslims or whatever you want to call them doing and whatever, then you're not worrying about the most important thing. That's between your relationship between you and God, Allah, Yahweh, Jehovah, whatever you want to call them, Buddha, even though Buddha is something else. But still, my thing is, we all brothers and sisters, no matter what we call each other at the end of the day. So
I'm glad you said what you said, because it's actually a great segue into what we'll be discussing tonight. Mr. Derek Jackson, and we're going to talk about my man Kevin Simons. But before we get to Kev, dog, we're going to talk about Derek Jackson, because he is somebody who was preaching but wasn't practicing what he was preaching, kind of like some of these Christians out here. But we're going to leave the religion alone and we're gonna get on Derrick Jackson. First of all, let me tell you something, man. I don't knock any man or woman's hustle. Okay, I don't knock anybody hustle. It's just like you got people who talk real negative about people. A lot of these women on OnlyFans.com. There was a chick last week that made $1 million in 6 hours on OnlyFans.com.
Was she one of your
girls? Huh?
Was she one of your girls?
No. I actually read the article because they got a documentary on Hulu about OnlyFans, and I was on social media and I just happened to catch it and I read it and I was like, and I hate to say, because I shook my head and I said, I be telling these dummies, I said, y'all come out here and dress half naked for bums in these streets and in these restaurants and in these clubs, but you can just sit in the comfort of your bedroom, take off your clothes, take some pictures anyway, and put them up on OnlyFans.com and get paid. And get paid. I mean, at the end of the day, let me tell you something, man. And it's the crazy. You got strippers out here that have nights that come home with barely $25 some nights because it's a slow night in the club. Dudes ain't tipping, but they still getting up on that pole and dancing. But you can start an OnlyFans page. I ain't saying everybody's going to make $1 million in 6 hours, but that's where they went. But anyway, I want to get off of Mr. Derrick Jackson thing is, but like I said, people, man, look, if that's your hustle and people are going for it, then go ahead. My only problem with this young man is that he took the Steve Harvey thing to like the 10th power. And we crucified Steve. I read both Steve Harvey books. The first one was better than the second one. They both was entertaining. I think Steve was just having a midlife crisis when he wrote those books, because, all the stuff that came out about him and Marjorie, once he wrote those books, that's why people got to be careful. When you start putting yourself in a position like that, start speaking on life issues and especially relationships, people are going to come for you because they love to discredit you.
When did Steve Harvey start calling himself an expert in anything? I one day I looked up and he was doing comedy. Then next thing I know, he had all this other stuff talking about relationships. How what is it? Act like a man. I mean, what is it? Act like a man.
Think like a man. Act like a man.
Like all that foolishness, and I'm just like, Steve, you're losing me. I don't understand what you're talking about anymore. You're not making me laugh because that's what you're supposed to be getting paid for.
Once they start cutting checks, you got people who say they're doctor so and so, they're not even doctors.
Nope.
You know what I mean? Once they start cutting checks, you made it. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You know what I'm saying? We call ourselves what radio personality, right? Ain't nobody cutting no checks, but as soon as they cut a check, I'm an expert. Goddamn, I've been doing it for years.
Hell yeah.
You be a doctor radio personality.
Yeah. Dr. RL.
We got 2 seasons of this shit.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So
how dare you say we're not?
Yeah, it's just that no one has cut the check yet for us. For Steve Harvey, once he got the checks cut, and Kings of Comedy really helped him out, gave him a TV show, and he had a TV show before Kings of Comedy, but then it just movies to the book to the TV show, the hosting thing really did it for him. You're an expert because there's a group of people who want to listen to that shit. And Derrick found a group. First of all, let me ask you, Savvy. Let me ask you: do you enjoy hearing men, or do you enjoy hearing another man speak on the deficiencies or inabilities of men?
Do I enjoy it?
Yeah.
If he knows what he's talking about, yeah. But if he doesn't know what he's talking about, then no. Because I'm gonna learn from anything you're saying if you don't know what you're talking about.
But but you got a whole bunch of women, not just women, because you probably got some men for whatever reason that was running with Derrick. But you got a whole bunch of people that love to hear that negativity about men. You know what I mean? And that's one of the problems in our community anyway about Black men. You don't hear anything you don't hear anything positive about us enough. You know, I mean, well, you don't hear you don't. And then you might hear something like, "Oh, he's a good dad," but you'll never see that billboard that say he's a good dad. You'll see a billboard that say, won't you take the time out to give mom a break and be a father today?" And they'll have mom in the house cooking and cleaning, and they'll have the man on the basketball court with his homeboys, and like the kids sitting on the porch like with a book bag on his back, and dad ain't there yet.
Yeah, billboard saying, do you feel like a deadbeat dad? Call 1-800. Redeem yourself.
Yeah, so I don't hate on the brother for finding a gimmick and getting paid. What I don't like is that you can't expect to be fruitful by tearing others down. You know, that's what you're doing. You're tearing others down to benefit your pocket.
Right. You
know, and then you out here doing what the hell you want to do. And the thing is, it comes out that this ain't even the first time.
Right. Exactly.
First time we knew about it.
Yeah.
But not his first time.
Well, to be honest, I didn't even know the man was married until the whole cheating allegations of him cheating came out.
Damn.
I mean, so I want to say this crazy part.
But was he cheating? Or was he just in an entanglement?
No, he was cheating.
No, he was cheating. We ain't got any glossary words for his relationship. He was cheating.
You sure he wasn't just entangled?
Nah. Now let me say this, dog. Let me say this. Because I posted something a couple weeks when it happened. I said, if we forgave Jada, we gotta forgive him. Which is only right.
Well, Jada and the so-called situation with Jada, they said they wasn't together at the time. That's what they claim.
But he's sticking to it.
Right. He was cheating on his wife, but they were separated at one time, but he still was cheating on her before they were separated.
Right.
That was different. But see, the whole difference between with that situation is he was making a whole daggone living off of what he was preaching. Jada wasn't.
Right, true. Yeah, the red table wasn't making that kind of money.
Right. And my whole thing is I had people saying, you need to listen to him. Some women swear by this man. And I'm like, no, I'm good. Yeah, he got some points and stuff, but some was 50 in Denmark.
No, he's saying right now that he might get jumped, and that it's officially gotten out of hand. That's what he's saying.
Man, that's because you have those that are just so brainwashed, man. They were in a cult. He didn't even know he had a cult.
Yeah,
he was cashing checks, and they were drinking Kool-Aid. He had no idea what was going on. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't knock the brother for finding the scheme. What they say in the movies back in the 60s and 70s, the gig is up.
Yep.
It's up. What concerned me is the fact that his wife, took that picture together with him, and she looked so beaten, so ran down, so defeated.
Yep. That's what defeated. Yep.
Yeah, and he looked like he was ready.
Embarrassed.
He looked like he was ready to cheat again. You know what I mean?
Like he was gearing up.
Yeah. He looked like, man, once we get done this, I'm gonna go out here and see Keisha.
Oh yeah, because he had a Sunday tight sweater on with the V.
Right.
Yeah.
At the bar dropping lines like, "Hey girl, stick with me, I'll make you famous."
Right.
but think about it though. Think about it. About 20-something years ago, Jesse Jackson gets his side chick pregnant, right? And his wife do not leave him. She doesn't leave because it's Jesse Jackson. It's the name, even though she would get some money because Jesse Jackson, he has his money.
But she misses Jesse Jackson.
Yeah, you've been Mrs. Jesse Jackson for so long.
Right.
Do you
like,
get
I'm gonna be Mrs.
throne?
Jesse Jackson. I bet you're gonna always be the side chick.
Exactly.
Right.
We don't even know her name.
You
She's
think I'm gonna leave him for you to take my spot? Fuck no.
For 20 years, for 20 plus years, she's been the side chick. We don't even remember her name.
He must have pulled Jesse up and say, "Hey man, you better keep your hoes in check."
Yeah. Well, you know,
he know to play their part.
Him and, Dr. King showed him how to.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
You know?
You gotta know how to play their part. You gotta play your area, and let me play mine, and stay out of my area, and we won't have no problems.
why old Dr. King had to be brought up in this? The man dead and gone.
He's dead and gone, but hey man, that man was a pimp.
He was a pimp.
Yeah, it's like all our great leaders.
Yeah. Remember, he had a dream.
Yeah. Oh, look at this boy. Think about it. All our great leaders, they had what I like to say, they had coochie issues.
Suave.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say the P word. They had coochie issues. You know, Malcolm out there with the streets, he had coochie issues. Dr. King, coochie issues.
That was before he came Malcolm. That was when he was the other dude. The dude with the red hair.
But Malcolm was always Malcolm.
Yeah, Malcolm did have women back in the day.
Yeah, he was coochie. All great men have coochie issues. You know.
I know some great men that have that same issue too. That's not great. They got them same problems.
All right, hold on. I said all our great men. I said we ain't dubbed them. Yeah, you're right. They not great. They not great. You know, I ain't gonna.
Right.
I ain't gonna pop my collar. You know.
Look, I want to say a big shout out to Ms. Bertrand. Thanks for watching, Mike McCoy. I know y'all on here.
Do you see him or you just
Ms. Hillard? I see you on here as well. Ms. Bertrand said Derrick Jackson's followers consist of mostly of insecure, brokenhearted, tell me what I want to hear women. Kevin Samuel's followers are those alpha male, probably a little chauvinistic men. Personally, I wouldn't follow either of them off a damn cliff.
Did you do the side profile on us?
Yeah.
Kevin Samuels.
Yep. And
your new hero, right?
Yeah, she said
so did hero.
She actually said so did MLK because he tried to push up on Aretha.
Oh Lord. Who said that?
That's why y'all don't need cable. Because y'all watch shit and run with it.
You watch that movie.
Yes, he did, though. Yes, he did. But she was trying to push up on him, too. You know what I'm saying? I liked it. I mean, man, look.
Is that fake news?
I don't know, man. Let me tell you something. Everybody knows Dr. King couldn't keep his dick in his pants. Everybody know that, man. You know, it's just one of the things you want to speak about because of how much he meant to everyone, not just people of color, but to everyone. You take a look at JFK, man. I got people calling me. I must be saying something. You take a look at JFK, another great man. Women issues, you know what I'm saying? Boy, his women were fine though. You take a look at overseas, you know, the Diana, her man, you know, but he ugly. I don't even know why, you know. I guess
his position.
That's his position, because that man, he's been ugly his whole life. You know, but it is what it is. All great men seem like they have coochie issues. This man right here, he wasn't great to us, but he was great to his followers. And I guarantee you, even though he got caught cheating, his followers are like, she wasn't the right wife for him.
You know, they always gonna find something negative, something wrong with the woman, and not, you know, putting the blame where it's supposed to be. And it was his his butt. You know, it's always and you know what? I know that we always say when men cheat, you know, they always say it's the woman, but just like when women cheat, you know, it's not the man's fault, it's the female fault.
Right. Cheating
is on the person that cheat. It's not on the other individual.
It's the wife's fault. She allowed it to happen.
Right. And you know, my grandmother was still alive. Right. That's what they would say.
If she was putting the food on the table as she was supposed to.
If she was taking care of her man.
if she was speaking on the mic like she should have, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah, hey, you know, hey, look, let's keep it 100 with this. You know, if she was doing her part, maybe he wouldn't have cheated. But we don't. But see, that's the thing. That's the thing about people. We don't even know what her part was.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I know what she looked like in that picture, and she looked defeated. I was more disturbed the fact that she would take a picture looking like that. Like, hey, so what are the perks of being married to this dude? Because shorty, he got designer trucks pulling up and dropping clothes off, and he's like, oh, this can't fit me here. You wear it. And he was like, what?
Well, she did say in the Lord thing that she had did that, you know, she's more like religious. She's very religious. So her appearance, she don't try to dress for the world. She dressed for herself and the Lord. Basically, that's what she was saying. Like, she's not dressing for y'all.
That's all
Render your heart, not your garment.
Yeah, right. And you know what? That's cute. That's cute. But that you gonna get cheated on by the next man.
You know what? No, because she's gonna get herself get a Christian man like herself.
Either way, he in the wrong because I mean, you married her. You made that when you married her, you made that commitment. You made that commitment, whether she was playing her role or not. You gotta work it out. You gotta work it out. You gotta shut that door, work it out with her. Teach her what she need to do, you know.
But can't you work it out while you are getting satisfied on the side?
No.
Yeah, yes, you can, but at the same time, is it right? No.
Right, no.
I mean, it's kind of like say she's learning how to cook, and so she's cooking dinner every night, but the food ain't good, and you eat it, but you don't eat it all. You still gotta go. You gotta get something to eat to fill you up. You gotta, you know.
Well, cook it yourself.
Well, because I have a fear if the tables were turned, it would have been a whole different story. If she was the one that was getting satisfied because he was coming up short, you know.
You see how your face looked?
Right, it would have been a whole different story, though.
But that's what we expect. Us men, we stupid. You know what I mean? We're like, if our woman cheat on us, that's the first thing we think. He must have a bigger dick than me.
Exactly.
That's just men.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a whole nother show. You know what I'm saying? The insecurities of the peeps. You know what I'm saying? Shoot.
Insecurity of the PP, huh?
Right.
Always, because the medical books lied about how the death of coochie. Because some of y'all like the Atlantic Ocean. That shit is deep.
Yeah.
Man, motherfucker.
You know, the older guys always say, man, the pole would never how do they say, the pole never outlasts the hole.
Yeah,
you know, it's like you watch them street poles out there. They change the pole out, but the hole the same way. You know?
Yeah, man. Yeah, so you know, men, we're a different breed. Women, you know, and I can't speak for. I'm not going to speak for women on this one, but you know, when a man cheat, you know, I know women go down their checklist too. Men, our checklist is real short. Damn, I wasn't hitting it right.
That's it.
That's it. Maybe I wasn't doing it right. I should have licked it some more.
Yeah, you know? That's it.
Y'all real simple, just real simple.
But that's probably what made me thinking. And exactly, that's exactly what they think.
We are shallow as hell. Okay,
right.
There's nothing Atlantic or Pacific Ocean about men. We are like
if only I had cuddled when I was done.
Yeah, well, yeah, we're like that.
Turn over and fall
water in the cracks and stuff. You know what I mean?
So what?
Yeah, maybe I should have offered us. You want some juice?
Water in the crack.
Kevin Hartline. You want some juice from scratch?
That's not deep at all. That's real small.
That's just meant. You know. And Derek Jackson, he found a gimmick. He found a woman, and look, we looking at her picture. She's probably gorgeous.
No, I have seen pictures like when she was dressed up. Pictures of her when she was younger. I mean, while they were together, she is a pretty woman. But sometimes people in their life, they look at life differently as they get older. And sometimes they feel like all the makeup and the hair and the clothes does not make you, because
But she's not a bad looking woman. Even look, because in that picture with this, just a shower cap and
what shower
glass.
cap?
I mean,
that was a hat, and I'm sick of people saying it was a bonnet. That was a hat.
But,
that was a hat.
Even with that and her natural, she wasn't bad looking. She wasn't bad looking. She's not a bad looking woman at all. You know, in her natural state.
You went out.
Oh, you went off. Your audio went off, man. Whatever you was ranting, we can't hear you. Your audio.
What happened?
Look.
What was that?
The chipmunk interrupt.
I know. What the hell was that?
So, you know, because look, I'm outside. So they right. You know, my phone is connected to both vehicles. So they pull up and automatically connect to the, hey, man, look, I might not be
before. That happened to me before. My phone connected to the car.
Hey, your boy got some money. You hear what I'm saying? I ain't rich, bitch, but I got some money. That's why I got to come in the house. Oh, you know, I ain't taking things off.
Lordy.
Yeah,
so they pull up in the car and take your audio away. Take away your mic.
Are we good?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
All right, so I had to come in the house. Boy, I tell you, boy, that technology's a motherfucker, boy. When you got money, you can't even help it, though.
So your phone connected to your car saying you got money.
Yeah, man.
Rich. Mine do that all the time.
But you got money. You got money.
She don't call it money. She call it snacks.
Wealthy snacks. How about that?
Yeah.
Wealthy snacks.
Wealthy snacks. Healthy snacks.
Right.
Yeah. But back to what we was talking about. Hey, look, my man Derek Jackson.
TV playing Moesha, and I ain't used no condom.
What?
I used the condom. That's because I was
playing. What's going on?
What is that?
What's up, y'all? I'm Derek Jackson. Everybody been asking me to review this Derek Jackson video, so you know.
Oh, he playing some audio.
It's ridiculous. Like this dude, I don't know what's wrong with this dude.
One of the memes they had with him.
They went, you know, and that's another thing. That's why you gotta be careful about what you want to attach yourself to and make money off of, because as soon as a person get a chance to discredit you, they gonna, and once you do it to yourself, they're gonna go hard on you, man. They're gonna go real hard on you, and that's all it is. And I'm gonna tell you, all he gotta do is do a Jamal Bryant, fall back for a little while.
Right.
2022, come back with a new. I hate to say it, he's gonna have to get himself a new wife,
a new gimmick.
Yeah.
No, come back single. Don't need a new wife. He just need to come back single.
But but you know, when you spitting game the way that he was spitting game and telling them motherfuckers you can't be single.
Yeah, he was. He had enemies because they had a meme asking him out and talking about they got to get rid of Sierra husband and the other and Pat Poose. They next. I was like, hey, y'all cruel. Y'all some cruel individuals. Y'all mad at Pat Poose because he trying to be there for Remy. God dang.
Yeah, let me tell you something. That right there, and I love Pat Poose and Remy. You know what I'm saying? That right there, you know, he stood. So you know, he stayed by her side while she was incarcerated. Right? That's something that you hear women do that, right? But a man by his woman while she was incarcerated, you know, as soon as those goddamn bars closed, Pat Poose was in some ass immediately. Ladies, men are shallow, I'm telling you. He cried himself between two firm titties.
As shallow as 2 inches of water.
Yeah. But my whole thing is, if I was in that situation, I would tell him, go do you. Why would I even be selfish like that? Like, go do you. I see you when I, go do you. I see you when,
Absolutely. I
just make sure my commissary is right. Come see me every now and again, and go do you.
Go do you. We're not in a relationship. You know, don't worry about who you with. If you find somebody while I'm in, I'm happy for you. I can't do anything for you locked up. So, you know, I never understood that I'm a ride or die chick. I'm gonna be there for my man. I'm gonna put money on his books. All right.
And then you got and then you ask it, well, how do you feel knowing that your man getting more dick than you?
Ain't that something?
Ain't that the truth?
Your man having more sex than you are, and he incarcerated.
Right.
Wow.
Getting more ding-a-ling than you get.
Wow. That's deep.
But
you out here being all faithful and stuff, and he there getting plundered.
but my man Derek, you know, the problem with him is he doesn't have the star power nor the money that Steve Harvey has,
right,
to continue his shenanigans.
Right.
Plus his mustache ain't thick enough.
No, not at all. Not at all. You know, and that's going to be the end of him. Hopefully, it's the end of him. Not because, you know, I was hating on the brother. Like I said, I really don't care. You know, you find a gimmick, go ahead and keep doing the same trick until they stop paying to see it.
Ride it till the wheels fall off.
Yeah, that, you know, and he has. So hopefully he truly loves his wife. You know, hopefully he truly loves his wife, and they can reconcile and get to where they need to be in their lives together. But you can't do what he was doing and then turn around and start creeping. You know what? I'm gonna tell you the funny part. It's just like Jamal Bryant. It's just like people in the church. You know, the pastor is supposed to touch him.
Right.
You got the first lady of the church. You know, damn well, that's the pastor. You got these women but it's Jamal Bryant.
Right.
Women like men in power. It's something about men in power. So it's like they don't even care if they're married or not. It's their power. He's the man of the cloth. You know, he's the relationship guru. You know, he's Steve Harvey. You know, it's that man in power thing. You know, we see strength in that until we dabble in, then we be like, oh, that sucker weak as water.
How about that?
You know what I mean? So
about that.
Everything that look good ain't good.
No, no. But you know, we just, I don't know. We want what others have so bad that we lose ourselves.
Right.
Trying to get it, you know, and then when we get it, it's like you said, it's like, that shit wasn't all that. What the fuck? What?
Right.
This nigga married. Like, you knew he was married. Like, this nigga married. Like,
it was a woman that came out. The woman that dropped the bomb. They've been in some kind of relationship, friendship, or whatever over 10 years. And the story that she told about it, I listened to it on another radio podcast. And you know, sometimes we see stuff, but we don't want to see it. And basically, that was her story with him. But then it was another, and I don't know how true this is, but the same podcast said that it was another woman that didn't want to because she was a doctor or something like that. She was pregnant by him, and he asked her to get an abortion. So the man was doing his thing out there in the streets.
Let me get this right here. I'm walking around. He asked her to get an abortion.
Yeah.
Man, let me say this, right? First of all, let me give him some kudos for asking her. Okay. And I'm gonna tell you why I say give him some kudos. I'm back outside, y'all.
Right.
There's stairs in every building you go into, man. You go to the mall, you take a shopper, and once you get to that top stair, you accidentally swing that Macy's bag and hit her in the face and knock her down all 27 stairs.
What?
He asked her. That's a good man.
So you're gonna push it down a flight of steps, huh?
Shit. Not only that, I'm gonna get on top of the banister and I'm gonna fucking jump off with a leg drop. Oh, Hulk Hogan.
Oh my God.
Complete mission. Okay. You know, but see, that's the ignorant thinking of men. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, she know my situation. Blah 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 blah. She gonna have an abortion. But you know what I'm saying? We ain't keeping it. That's just how ignorant we think. We jumping up inside the coochie raw, busting up inside of them, and we like, she know I got somebody. She ain't gonna do this to me. I'm too smooth. And then the motherfucker talk about keeping it. And Hold up, you know who you keeping it on?
I gave you $100. You couldn't get rid of it.
$100. Where you gonna get that at?
That's how they do though.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
I need like 600 for this surgery. 600.
600. Let's check this out. Go to sleep, leave your legs open. I'm gonna get the vacuum cleaner. You ain't gonna feel it.
Wow. Not the VAC.
$100 in a hanger.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's old school right there.
Right, $100 in a wire hanger.
Y'all some dangerous people, man. Y'all dangerous. God.
Hey, PRS want to fucking pull out a kidney on her ass. Like, whoop, that ain't it.
Oh, yep.
Put that back. Put that back.
Yeah. You know. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, man.
My man.
It is. I'm telling you, man. But look, we all right. We didn't beat down Dark enough. Let's get to my man. Let's get to my hero.
Y'all gonna say your hero.
Right.
This man should be in the next Avengers movie. He should be a part of writing the next Justice League movie. They need to get this man a cape and they need to create his own toilet paper. Right. This man, Kevin Samuels. Let me tell you something. And people, you know, kind of hard on him, and I can see why, because he's so strong in what he's saying. There's strength in what he's preaching. But let me tell you something.
There's always some foolishness behind it.
Why isn't there a woman doing the same for women? Because if it was a woman doing the same for women, they wouldn't have a problem with it. This man is pretty much saying, hey, look, you better come correct when you want a man.
Right.
No, it is women out there that's speaking like that, but it's just like it's different when it comes from a man. Women flock to listening to a man about themselves because we want to see ourselves through the eyes of a man. So it's like when men talk like that, yeah, we want to hear. When a woman talk like that, be like, oh, sister, you one of us. What you know about? You know, that type of thing. But you have women out there that talk like that. You do.
They ain't talking good enough because this brother here, but see, this brother ain't even just talking it. He's a good-looking man, a successful man. And he's saying, check this out. You want to be with me? Well, this is what you need to do A through Z. Before we even go there, shorty, the man has standards. The bar is set high. It ain't no bar like when you go outside in your backyard and you got the two bars in your yard, they're about 6 feet apart, and there's a little rope that's with you put the clothes outside to dry on. He got the Olympic size bar. You got to get a head start, run about 20 miles and put that pole in the dirt and raise your body up. You sitting there and get over the bar. He set the bar high for people, and for women. And that's what he's saying. You need to do this. You need to have this. Now, he said something that was interesting. He said something about the women with children. Now, brother, you're absolutely right. Hey, absolutely right. Man, let me tell you something. And this is the crazy part, because you can't say the same. I don't want to, I'm going to paraphrase what he said. He pretty much said, women with children, you ain't got shit coming. If you got multiple children, different daddies and shit, you ain't got shit coming, and you shouldn't look to have shit come towards you. You know what I'm saying? Not a good man anyway.
No, but all that is, that's BS. That's BS, because we wasn't even put on the earth to even be like that. So my thing is, yes, he's a good talker. He has a lot of points, but he's been unrealistic, and he's talking about men at a certain growth. He's not talking about men like you, everyday men. He's talking about men in his status and beyond. So he's not really catering to you guys, because really, if you listen to him, you guys are beneath him. He's talking about women that need to get themselves together for men of his stature. Basically, y'all guys don't. Y'all take his leftovers. Basically, that's what he's saying. That's what he's saying.
Like that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, look, just 5 minutes ago, y'all was wondering what happened to me on this Zoom. It was because my phone connected to my car. I'm right there with him, damn it. You see what I'm saying? I got on Ray-Bans. I'm with him. You see what I'm saying?
Right. So go out there and try to pull your woman in the status that he said and see what you get. See what you get. That's what I'm saying. People, this is the thing. Like Derek Jackson and Kevin, they do their studies on relationships and people, and they get these talk shows, these podcasts, and they make money off of it because they know how to sell it. You see what I'm saying? Because believe me, it's gonna come down the line when this man, because it's right around the time that this stuff was dropping about Kevin, something was about to come out about him, but it got blocked. His wife was about to say some ex-wife, but it got blocked. You see what I'm saying?
Why?
So
you know why? Because he's Superman.
Whatever he is, Superman got kryptonite, baby. Superman got kryptonite.
Right. That's right. So, everybody got a weakness, but guess what? It hasn't killed Superman yet. Superman been around over 70 years.
No, wait a minute. Superman just died in the last Superman thing. Come on now. Superman gone.
And you know what? He rose from the dead, just like Easter Sunday. Hell, he might be the white Messiah. You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
So
my daughter.
Questions I can answer to follow up. You only wanted one kid. So we're going to deal with one kid. Well, hypothetically, you only have one kid.
Okay. All right. So if we have it, if there's an issue with our child, and I see that it should be done like this based off what's best for our child and our family, I would want him to support my decision on that.
Whoa.
Here we go.
Yeah, here we go.
We go.
Yeah, this is why women like you end up buying dogs and dying alone. Because that means
I don't like dogs. I'm allergic.
Well, it doesn't matter what you like. Dogs, cats, gerbils, it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, you just said, well, if you make a decision for our child, you want your husband to support you.
Yeah, but if he feels like it could be done, if it should be done this way, then I'm going to support him. It's going to be reciprocated. I want to work with him, not against him.
Who leads?
Man.
He leads, of course, definitely.
I ain't heard. Thank you, Lyric. I'm saying the same thing. I ain't hearing nothing. Leadership, nothing.
You didn't ask?
Yeah, all right, enough. I had enough of this silliness. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I had enough of this silliness.
Yeah.
But you see, one thing about him, if you really listen to him, because my daughter listens to him and she be screaming at the TV, and I'm like, well, why do you even listen to this man if he makes you mad? And she be like, mine, because he's addicted, because he's so ignorant. But the fact of the matter is, if you really listen to him, he doesn't like when people talk back to him. He has this control issue, and that's the problem right there. He has a control issue. I have seen him when women is trying to explain himself, he puts them on mute. That's disrespectful. Like, come on now. If you got a talk show, the show is for you to say what you got to say and what that person got to say. Because you have the power, because it's your show and you putting people on mute and you talking down to them, sir, you have no respect, and you have no respect for yourself. So all that stuff that he's kicking, don't make no never mind to me, because if you don't have no respect for who you're talking to,
some of these women gotta like it though, because if you know that's what the show's about, why you calling?
No, because they feel like they really feel like they can challenge him. And my thing is, why? Let that man say what he wants to say and keep it moving. Because after a while, people ain't gonna be listening to that foolishness after a while. So he better make his money.
The more you call, the more famous you make him.
You're watching him and calling him. This is what's getting him money. When you start ignoring him, he's gonna go away and he's gonna find another hustle.
He found a jackass and he's gonna keep riding it.
Right, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. One thing I do like about him, he's supporting them suits. That man know how to dress. Good Lord. Yeah, he can put them on.
Yeah, that's one thing. You can dress and say what you want to say. You dig what I'm saying? Look, I'm proud of the man, man. I hope
we had to call him Bishop.
Let me tell you, that man got it going on. I'm proud of him, brother. You know what I'm saying? He shut her ass down. He made it real simple. He said, I don't hear no leadership. She's like, yeah, now you retract your statement. Yeah, I love that. I love that, man.
Get your head out here for a pimp.
Look, one thing about him, he ain't no pimp though. His game is above pimp. He's above that.
He's a pimp trainer.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. They come to him, he train them, and he dished them out.
Right.
Let's just call him Thanos. Let's just call him Thanos.
Yes, snap the finger.
He got it. It's over.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like I say, he be making some mean suits, so he be dropping some money on that.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not mad at him. It's gonna be funny when he have his downfall too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's coming.
Talk about his ass.
It's coming.
It's
coming. right now, he probably got the money to shut people up. That's what it is.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he got the money.
Yeah, because what he's saying is he got to be in control. He's saying that men should be in control. Men should be ever so dominant. And the scary thing about that is the only individuals he's going to find at his age are young, dumb girls, you know what I'm saying, who are lost and looking for a father figure in their man. And so hopefully nothing comes out that he's doing have inappropriate activities with young girls, because even though they might be 20 and 21 years old and above age, because we know who he is and how he speaks, we know he's doing it because he can control them. They are not mature, not experienced in life. They don't know any better. They see a man who has money, house, cars, the respect of people they ain't never heard of. And like you said, women are attracted to men, money and power. They're not going to know any better until it's too late.
Yep.
So hopefully.
And sometimes a man like him can ruin young girls like that. Because of how they think and how they're going to treat them. Because he states that men of his stature should get younger women, because of this whole thing now where women at 30 they're talking about, even if they're not married, they're talking about, oh, I gotta have a baby because my egg's gonna dry up. So he talks about that. So basically he's like, men gotta get these women that can give them babies and stuff like that. And I'm like, men your age, why y'all still want babies? You should be having your freedom to go and do whatever you want. Why you worrying about having a baby? You should have about 4 or 5 of them by now, sir. You know what I'm saying?
But he don't plan on watching them. He don't plan on he plan on providing financially. He don't plan on being in that house and doing the grunt work. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be put on her, and that's why I'm hoping that that's not what he's doing. He's not taking advantage of these young girls out here, get them pregnant, and taking their youth from them, and as well as expecting them to surrender their freedom to take care of their kid while he go off and he mute people on his shows.
So it's people on that hype though. It's people on that hype. He got a following, and he got people watching him, and he got the women that's coming on that think that they gonna be the one today to challenge him. He had a white lady on there, and I'm looking at her like, man, you might as well just hang the phone up, because he's about to tell you another one. He did. He put her on mute and all kinds of stuff. I said, this man's so disrespectful.
Yes.
He was talking over her and everything.
Let me tell you something. And I hate to say it, but this is real shit. Black men, we're not gonna win every verbal confrontation when it comes to women of color. But the one race we will not lose to is white women. It is not going to happen. It is not going to happen. We will read them up and down, left and right. You think we motherfucking did the Lord Hope? The Catholic Church are going there. Let me tell you, it is not going to happen.
That's because back in slavery days, they called rape when they was the one who wanted us.
Let me tell you something.
They got caught. They say he raped me.
Yo, we've been wrong by our people's been wrong by Europeans since the beginning of time. But then you turn around and just all the stuff that went down, and then you take a look, not even too long, you know what I'm saying, just in the 1900s, and then the way they look at us, the way they view us, but then the way they secretly admire us and have fantasies about us, and then you think you want to come on my talk show and fuck with me?
Right.
You lost your motherfucking mind. I'll mute you, bring you in this room, put you on your, you know what I'm saying? That's just, and I hate to say that, but that is true. I mean, no. I mean, I remember I looked so years ago. It might have been like 2000 and.
That's right, Miss Bertrand. You better not be losing to these Karens out here.
It was 2005, and I saw it was in it was 2002. It was North Carolina, and I saw a black man get into it with an Asian woman, right? This Asian woman, she looked intelligent. She had, the clothes on, and you can tell she's been here for a while. She didn't have that like it was hard to understand what she was saying. She was very Americanized. And I came in the middle of it, so I don't know what started it. But when I say this brother educated her and those around her about herself and the position she put herself in just by thinking she could speak to him in the manner in which she was. I was like, and I was in my 20s. I was 22, so I was like, damn. It will not. But I'm not saying that he couldn't do it to his sister. But we don't
know your role and shut your mouth.
Yeah, we don't win too many of them debates with sisters. Because sisters, they start hitting below the belt, saying all kind of crazy stuff, But we're not
if that ain't go right, all of a sudden them earrings start popping off.
Yeah. So
what you say to me, boy?
Exactly. Right.
Yeah. So
got your buddy behind you, going run, nigga, run. It's time to go. Time to
go. She should have known better. Just being who she was, going to come on his show and think you're gonna address him the way. Nah, it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah,
you're not gonna let that happen.
Man, he's very entertaining. And he's only probably.
And that's I guess it's like us. We entertain. So.
Yeah. But see, we real about our stuff. Yeah, we real about our stuff. He putting on a $5,000 suit in front. But look, he can put on a $5,000 suit in front though. That's the whole point.
Yeah, right. I'm wearing a T-shirt from a pack of 3 that was $3.99. So,
look, I got this is my quarantine shirt.
We all T-shirt day today. T-shirt day.
This is my quarantine shirt.
But real rich people, they don't do stuff like that. We're not showing off.
So you trying to say we rich?
we rich for real. We ain't showing off.
We rich.
Yeah. So
we hood rich.
Yeah. So we do want to shout out to our brother DMX.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
my man.
I haven't heard any other news, but that he had suffered from a heart attack.
Our prayers go out to him.
He overdosed, and the overdose caused him to have a heart attack. There was some good news late Saturday night. Then they came back and said they was giving the wrong information. They said that he was off the machines and breathing on his own and stuff like that. That turned out to be fake news, and the brothers doesn't have any brain activity, and eventually, and that's, I'm gonna tell you, the one thing about X is not like anybody else as far as celebrity in the music business. Like he had those 3 great albums, then he had the other 2, and it was okay, but everybody knew he was going back to that dark side. But he's the only person to speak to people that follow hip hop that believe if he can get himself together,
yes,
he can make a run back at being one of the greatest rappers of all time.
Yeah, he's got that voice that it's not put on. That's his voice, and that voice was golden.
Yeah,
it's a distinct voice. It's DMX. That voice is DMX. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was real even after
he was real. Money. Right, he was real.
Even after the money, he was real. I remember his interviews. I remember when Aaliyah died. They did the movie together with Jet Li.
Yep.
And he just broke down crying. And then when you the video, when you see the doc on the video, it took everybody some time to do the video for Aaliyah, but X just took it so he just took it so personally. He took it so hard. It's not like he known her his whole life. It's just that he have that love for people, and people love him. People love, because X is that dude on Milton and Biddle, on North and Norfolk Road. X is that
down to earth
that you love. You like he's like the running.
He never let that money and the fame get to him at all.
No.
Kept it real, kept it down to earth.
Yeah. He was a rich hood, ignorant, but lovable man.
Yeah.
Because he would say some shit like when
that guy you call Unc.
Yeah, that's Unc right there.
Up, Unc?
Everybody love him. Everybody know he dead ass wrong. He do some cruddy shit, but he's still Unc.
Yeah, that's Unc.
And he brought out a bunch of people back when you had Eve. It had the Rough Riders. The whole crew. He brought everybody out.
He was the leader, man.
It wasn't for that. He paved the way for a lot of these people.
He did. If he ain't on Rough Riders, Rough Riders doesn't do as well as they
that
did.
sound. That's you don't get that sound anymore, right?
Yeah. So prayers to him, of course, and his family, because this man has so much unfinished work here, and I ain't talking about in the music business. He have strained relationships that are, if he leave, that will be left behind. The one with his son, I seen the interview with the woman that's supposed to fix your life.
Yeah, Azana,
that was a mess. That was a mess, and that's because he wasn't sober. You know, the man was still getting high, and you know, your mind is not working right. You know what I'm saying? And I know that's not how he want to leave this earth, with these bridges that are broken, because they're not burned, they're just broken right now.
Right.
You know, and he has a young son, he has a young girl, this young wife he's with. You know, so hopefully he can pull through. It doesn't look good. They started letting the family come see him the last couple of days. Let people come see him the last couple of days. And usually when you're in a vegetative state, that's when you start to say goodbye, your goodbyes. They're letting people come in and say goodbye. So hopefully, you know, God give him opportunity to raise back up and give life another chance, so he can fix some of these strained relationships. It ain't even about the music. I just hope he gets the chance to right some more of those wrongs that has happened over his life.
Right. Ms. Bertrand on here. You want to know what your favorite DMX tracks?
What these bitches want from a nigga.
I think my would always be that you know, stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. That was always been my go-to.
That was one of my favorite songs, only because my daughter, when she was young, she used to try to sing it and she was singing it all wrong. So I used to play it for her all the time just so she could sing it, so I can just get a laugh out of it. Yeah, she was a mess with it. Yeah, so that was one of my favorites. Yeah, but I like him with when he was with Rough Riders, because Eve is one of my favorite female artists.
Yep.
Yeah,
and you can't forget Belly. When he did Belly, oh my God, that Belly became a classic because of X and Nas. Those two.
Nas was cool. Made it. Nas was too cool for me. Like Nas was
cool. Nas was too cool, too mellow. X was what gave it. He was the gangster in there. He made it.
X was everything. Nas was like, Nas didn't even have to act. He was himself.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? And X, and the crazy thing is, it's just that you can just, I don't know what it is, just X character drew you in because you knew he was being himself.
It never seemed like acting. It seemed like that's how it was.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Keisha? I don't know who the fuck Keisha
is. So hopefully our brother pulled through. You know, if not, may God and his angels carry him to a safer and better place than where he's been the last 20 years or so.
That's right. All right, well, it's about that time. I guess we can start wrapping it up. What you got going on with your book?
Like I said, man, things is, you know, people are, I guess they're running out of money. They coming back to work, so the book will be done this summer. It'll be, like I said, I'm not coming back with the book I originally was going to drop first. I don't have a title for my COVID book, but that's going to be the book I lead out with. I think it's going to bring me in more money right now if it do drop now because of the life that we going through. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. And because nobody care about, you know, why men hate women right now. They don't give a fuck right now. So I'm gonna drop something that's gonna possibly bring me some money. So I'm gonna drop the COVID book. But other than that, you know, I'm speaking on this COVID shot thing. This COVID shot thing, it's not as heavy as people think. You don't have to go get the shit. You got people out here. You know, if you don't want to get it, that's cool. That's not a bad thing, you know. But don't start bullying people who do get the shot.
Right.
Because your ass was vaccinated long time ago, and you had no say in it. And if you saying vaccinations can be a problem, it may be. Some of the life decisions you made were fucked up. Maybe the vaccine did it. Let's talk about, you know, we can go that route too. So don't bully people who get the vaccine. You know, people are scared. People, they want to feel protected.
Mm-hmm. And vice versa. Don't bully people who you know, who didn't get it. You know what I mean? It's a personal choice, and that's what we go. You know,
it's not that
beautiful thing about America.
It's not that heavy. You know what I'm saying? because you don't have people bragging, or, and I tell people the fact, look, they're not bragging, but look, and I tell people who got to keep throwing up in people's face, look, you ain't tell everybody when you got burnt and you took them goddamn penicillin pills. You know what I mean? So stay humble, yo. That's all I got. Shit.
Stay on topic.
I know, right? Savvy, what about you? What you got going on, Savvy?
So
you got a couple events coming up.
Well, no, I only have one, and that's in July the 10th. We doing I'm working with a guy named Tony. He does a show every year for women in abusive relationship. So he's doing a fundraiser for women that's transitioning from the abusive relationship into a recovery home. So he gives the proceeds to the recovery home, and he hired me to do the fashion show part of it all. So I'm excited for that. I really am, because it's a great cause. I was raised around the abuse, so it's really something that's dear to me. If people don't know, I put Savvy Events on hold because I have to revamp my whole team and everything. So we'll be back out next year. Also, want to give a shout out to Lamont Elliott, my actor, my client. Their movie came. They was redoing their movie, not redoing it. They put the movie back out, so it's in AMC theaters this Friday, 8:00 showing. So if y'all didn't go see it, go see it. Yeah, because talking to the director, this one that they put out this time is like the uncut version, and he's really proud of this version. This version was given to Hollywood, and Hollywood didn't want to cut nothing out. So if y'all didn't see the first one, y'all need to come out and see it. Support, Guns and Graham this Friday. Also, I've been doing a little bit of executive driving for a young lady out of DC. It's the Shelly Roy Show. Y'all need to check her out.
Right.
So she hired me to drive around her celebrity clients. So that's what I've been doing so far. And of course, coming back and doing this.
Okay.
Oh, and doing my one-on-one. I'm still doing that, my one-on-one show. So
right. All right, sounds good. I mean, me, same thing. Trinity Spice FM, doing a lot of work on that. You guys want to jump on, you can listen, jump on. We have Good Vibes TV as well. Jump on that, check us out on the YouTube channel. Subscribe, hit the like button. It's free.
Hit the fucking button.
Yeah, hit the fucking button. It's free. Come on.
We need t-shirts. Just hit the fucking button.
Yeah, with my Trinity Spice FM, you want great Caribbean music for anybody who's new and not just listening in. I have a radio station called Trinity Spice FM. We're available on all your platforms. You download the app. It's on Apple, Google Play. Listen to us on your Alexa devices. Tune in radio. Basically any platform they stream stuff. You can probably look me up. You'll find Trinity Spice FM there. Ramon, with all that, I guess we could shut it down.
Well, of course, we want to thank everybody who tuned into us week in and week out, support us, got us to the season 2, episode 40 something. We love and appreciate you guys. Man, y'all stay safe out here in these streets or whatever city you in. And until next week, peace.
All right.
Together is a good vibe.